The Skoda Citigo is the Czech firm's first venture into the world of the city car. Based heavily on the architecture of the Volkswagen Up, all the ingredients are present to make it a capable car that appeals to a broad spectrum of society. It makes an ideal first car, due to its extremely low running costs, while it also works for a young family since there are several clever touches which improve practicality. The more mature driver may consider downsizing to a Citigo as their needs change and the requirement for a larger car just isn't there anymore. Even fleet drivers may be interested since company car tax bills are extremely small. However, by entering the super small car market, Skoda is going toe-to-toe with the likes of Volkswagen and Seat, both of which have cars based on the same platform. Then there's the Ford car, an excellent car in its own right. Does the Citigo have what it takes to stand out and appeal in a way its competition can't? Read on to find out. Performance. There's one 3-cylinder, 1.0-litre petrol engine in the Citigo, which is available in 4 engine configurations. All are mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox and boast a torque figure of 95 Nm. But with varying power and efficiency figures. First up, there's a 59 bhp engine which is available in either standard or green titch guise. Performance is the same for both. 0.62 mph takes 14.4 seconds and top speed is 99 mph. Then there's a more powerful engine, again available in standard or green titch, which will hit 62 mph in 13.2 seconds and a top speed of 106 mph. Both engines are very well suited to inner city driving and are versatile, with a good spread of pull across much of the rev range. However, hills, motorways and overtaking maneuvers require the driver to make good use of the gearbox since there isn't a huge amount of power in reserve should you need it in a hurry. You sometimes find yourself having to change down 2 gears in order to eke the required performance from the engine. This is more evident in the lower powered engine. While the torque figures are the same as the higher powered version, there's less to rely on at the top end of the rev range, meaning you'll have to make good use of the gearing. The gearbox itself is functional and works well, but isn't what you'd call slick. Overall, the Citigo drives extremely well if you stay within the confines of its low-speed natural habitat. Handling. The Citigo is primarily aimed at drivers who spend a lot of time in city centers or surrounding areas, and so it is extremely versatile and easy to drive. The steering is light and direct, but you don't get much in the way of feedback through the wheel. However, carrying out maneuvers such as reverse parking and 3-point turns is easy since the car has a small turning circle of just 9.8 meters, perfect for navigating city streets. The excellent lower speed handling can mean sacrifices at higher speeds, though. When cornering at higher speeds it has become unsettled and slightly jittery, but it's unlikely many buyers will find themselves in such a situation. There is little body roll in the corners and, for the most part, the Citigo feels composed and balanced. Equipment. There's a trio of trim levels for the Citigo: Active, Ambition and Elegance. Top spec Elegance models get a clever multimedia system known as Move and Me, which can also be chosen as an option on lower spec models. This is a Sat-Nav system with a 5-inch touchscreen which also connects into the car's computer and can display details such as fuel economy and mileage while on the move. It also doubles as a Bluetooth hands-free device and can even be removed altogether, so you can use it to navigate on foot or program it for complex journeys from the comfort of your living room. However, there's a bit of a bugbear with the navigation element of the system. It is a very slow refresh rate, which means driving the Citigo through complex inner cities can be frustrating as you're left guessing what the next turn might be while the system catches up with itself. Other equipment including heated front seats, air conditioning, parking sensors, cruise control, a panoramic sunroof, heated wing mirrors and parking sensors are available as standard or optional extras depending on the trim level you select. Comfort. Skoda's engineers have done a great job when it comes to the quality of the Citigo's ride. It feels incredibly grown-up and not at all like a small city car. Bumps and holes in the road are soaked up incredibly well, and it's a very comfortable place to be. The front seats deserve special mention too. They're not only extremely comfortable and supportive, but they're stylish too, with the integrated headrests giving it a modern and funky feel. There's enough room for 4 adults too, but larger passengers won't want to spend extended periods of time in the rear seats. You can't hear much in the way of wind or road noise, but that lively engine does tend to get a bit vocal if you edge into the upper echelons of the rev range. Practicality. Although there's only one cup holder up front in the Citigo, there are some very clever touches which give it a uniquely useful interior. For instance, there's a hook on the glove box to hang a bag, keeping the footwells clear. There's a media holder that fits in the cup holder too, so you have somewhere to put your phone. You also get a parking ticket clip on the windscreen and a clip on the dash so you can keep a photo of a family member, pet or other significant being in the car. Skoda's engineers have also gone a bit mad with the netting in an effort to stop your shopping flying about in the car, so it's easy to keep things penned in if required. The Citigo boasts 251 litres of load space in the boot, extending to 951 litres if you fold the rear seats down. Access to the boot can prove troublesome since the boot lip is relatively high and you have to drop things down into it. Both 3- and 5-door models will be available from launch, and the former gets a clever folding system for the front seats to make rear access a little easier than some of the car's competitors. Safety. A maximum 5-star rating on the Euro NCAP test for crash safety means the Citigo is an extremely safe place to be. There's 4 airbags as standard, with the driver and front passenger getting head Thrax airbags. You also get the option of clever systems such as City Safe Drive, which is a laser-based braking assistance system. Operating at speeds below 90 miles per hour, if it senses there's a danger of collision, it will effectively brake for you to try to avoid any collision. Reliability. There's absolutely no reason to question the reliability of the Citigo. Although a new car, it's based upon the same platform as Volkswagen's Up, and so will benefit from the German firm's exemplary reliability levels.